Hey guys, so I'm literally in the doctor's office right now. The doctor came in super fast. They told me that there were 2 people ahead of me, but she came in so fast I thought I could make a video while I wait if I was going to be waiting for a while. But anyway, let me update you guys. So basically, I was scheduled to have my robotic myomectomy and my hysteroscopic myomectomy both on September 3rd, which is in like literally less than a week. It would be today's Tuesday. It was going to be next Monday. So I was getting nervous about the recovery, and as well as the fact that with any surgery there is a chance that they're going to have to cut you open. And that thought of getting cut open and having to recover from that bigger cut was just making me really nervous, because I've been trying to find a way to treat my fibroids that don't require me getting cut open. And I know with robotic, there are small incisions, and I was fine with that with laparoscopic, but just in case something went wrong. So one, I wanted to ask the surgeon today, I asked her what would cause them to have to cut me open. And since she knew that I didn't want to get cut open, she said, we wouldn't cut you open because we couldn't get to all the fibroids, because I know you don't want to get cut open. She said excessive bleeding, or me not being able to stay in the position that is required for that procedure, because I will be under the anesthesia, and some people, they can't be tilted for the procedure. So she said those would be the reasons that she would cut me open if she would need to cut me open. She wouldn't just cut me open because she was trying to get all the fibroids. So that was good to know. With that being said, I also asked her, as far as my heavy menstrual cycles, I asked her which fibroids does she think is causing that, which she told me there were some that were in the lining. That was more than likely the reason for my heavy menstrual cycles. And because of that, I asked her, what if I only had the hysteroscopic, laparoscopic, oh no, there's so many. I asked her, what would happen if I only had the hysteroscopic myomectomy without the robotic myomectomy? And she said, she could go in and try to sculpt out the ones that might be causing the bleeding. So that's what she said. She said, that's fine. If you don't want to do the robotic, I can go in there. She pulled up my MRI. She showed me what she could do based on where my fibroids are. And I told her that I had scheduled the fibroid embolization for next week. And she was like, wait, so you're happy? When I made this appointment for her, it was months ago, and it was just the first date that she would be able to perform the surgery. So usually they try to say, let's just pencil it in and we'll go from there. And the good thing about that is, yeah, it took 2 months to get the appointment. I mean, I met with her July 4th, and the first opening that she had for the surgery was September 3rd. So yes, it was great that they penciled it in, but as it was getting closer, I was like, I had more questions. I asked her about the Exparel, because I had Exparel before and I felt no pain. So I was asking her if they had something similar to that they could use for my procedure, post-procedure pain management. And that's because I don't want to go on opioids at all. So she did let me know that there's also something that she could give me, basically like a nerve blocker type thing. So that was that. So that was my other questions. So now the game plan is, she suggested that I go ahead, have the fibroid embolization first. And she said literally 1 week after, she can perform her hysteroscopic myomectomy. And she said it will be easier because that will give the fibroid embolization a chance to work, maybe shrink some of my fibroids, definitely cut off the blood, and then it'll be easier for her, the blood supply to my fibroids, to cut off the blood supply, and then it will be easier for her to go in and get to sculpt out what she can through that hysteroscopic myomectomy procedure. So, and both of those are minimally invasive. They don't require a long recovery. Like, there's no weeks of recovery with those procedures. There's a day or two of recovery, which is manageable. So I'm fine with that for now. And then we decided once those two procedures are done, we will give it maybe 3 to 6 months. And in that time, we'll see if my symptoms are better in 3 to 6 months. And if they are not, then we could always go in and do the robotic myomectomy. Because I'm not having any pain with my myomectomy, because I'm not having any pain with my fibroids, that is why I'm not like really trying to get the myomectomy, because I'm just having the heavy menstrual periods and I'm trying to see how can I get that better without having an open type of surgery. So that is the plan, guys. Weill Cornell in New York City has a great fibroid center, a great fibroid team. Is this my turn? I don't think so. A great fibroid team, and this surgeon has definitely made me feel more comfortable, because I was going to surgeons and doctors in New Jersey and they were literally just saying hysterectomy. Then they said myomectomy. They told me that my fibroids were too large, they couldn't even do the robotic surgery. Here at Weill Cornell in New York City, they are working with me, understand what I don't want, and trying to come up with a treatment plan that is within the scope of what I'm comfortable getting done. They're not just trying to push something on me. So I really love this. And when I met with the surgeon today, she talked with me, she listened to me. She wasn't rushing out of the room. She wasn't rushing me out of the room. We really had a good dialogue, and I feel so comfortable and like talking to her, and I'm glad that I found this surgeon. So if you live in New York City and you're dealing with your fibroids, definitely check out Weill Cornell Fibroid Center. They have a great team there. I'm working with the doctor that I'm working with. But that's all, guys. So I guess I won't be having a surgery next week, which, oh my God, when I tell you guys I was getting nervous, I was getting so nervous. So I won't be having a surgery next week. I will be having another procedure in 2 weeks, and that's exactly in 2 weeks, because it's on a Tuesday that I'll be having my uterine fibroid embolization done. And then this surgeon, she told me that she could try to squeeze me in within a week or two after my embolization to have the hysteroscopic myomectomy. So the hysteroscopic myomectomy might be a good option for some people, depending on where your fibroids are. So definitely be sure to talk to your doctor about that too, if you're looking for like also a minimally invasive option. And it, you know, of course, depends on how many fibroids you have. So that's it, guys. That's my update for now. So I guess my next update, I need to call the radiologist regarding my fibroid embolization procedure to see if they can give me Exparel or some sort of nerve blocker versus opioids during my stay. I have to stay one night overnight in the hospital after that procedure. They already let me know. So I'm already prepared for that. But I just want to see what kind of pain options I can have outside of opioids, guys, because I don't know. My mom, like, the way we were raised, we're not big on medicine in my house, and it's just hard for me to like take a medicine that I know has impacted so many people negatively as far as addiction. Like, I don't even want to put myself in that position to even be at risk for any sort of addiction. So I generally prefer to avoid opioids at all costs. I will even deal with some pain, you know, versus taking those opioids. So, but I know I heard this procedure is very painful, and I want to be prepared, but I need to figure out what my options are outside of opioids. So that is that. I will update you guys in 2 weeks once I have my fibroid embolization. And I am going to be honest, guys, about the pain, because some people I know are scared to have it because of the pain stories they've heard. I haven't heard any pain stories, but I'm just assuming if all of the fibroids in my uterus are going to go through degeneration at the same time, I'm just assuming that it's definitely going to be painful. So mentally, I'm preparing myself for that, but I also want to be prepared in terms of talking to my provider about pain management, and I want to use a pain management that I'm comfortable with. So it's really important to do your research and let the doctor know what you're comfortable with. And if that doctor's not hearing you, find another doctor, one that hears you. So that's all I'm going to say, guys. I will update you after my fibroid embolization procedure, and then we will also follow up with my hysteroscopic myomectomy procedure. Those should all happen in the next few weeks. So there we are. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Share your experience with these procedures. It's good to know without searching so much for different videos on YouTube. Like, if you had one of these procedures, especially in New York or at Weill Cornell, leave a comment in the comment section. Thumbs up this video, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I will be sharing my journey with you guys as I'm going through the journey. Like, I literally just left the doctor today. That was my last update from my last video. So see you guys later.